If this message found its way to you today, it's not by accident. Your guardian angels have something important to share about someone in your life. The path to prosperity has opened. You will be given the chance to see someone's true heart. The angels say, someone close to you has been sensing a shift in how you act around them. It's been subtle, maybe a glance held a little longer than usual, or a change in your tone when you speak to them. But to this person, it's been enough to stir up questions. They're starting to wonder if you've developed feelings for them. They may not have said anything out loud, but they've been watching, wondering, waiting. Little moments that once seemed ordinary now feel loaded with possibility. Has your laughter lingered a second longer? Have your eyes softened when you speak their name? They've noticed. Even the way you say goodbye leaves them wondering if there's something more beneath the surface. And maybe, just maybe, you've noticed it too. That tiny rush of warmth when they enter the room. The way your mood shifts in their presence. The way your heart quiets or races, or both. If so, don't dismiss it. Even the smallest signals can carry truth. Sometimes the soul speaks long before the words ever come. What's surprising is that they've been feeling the same way about you for a long time. They've just been too afraid to say anything. Why? Because the thought of losing what they already have with you, your friendship, your warmth, your steady presence, feels too risky. They've built a quiet world where you matter deeply, even if they've never said it out loud. And while they long to step closer, they've also feared disrupting something that already feels sacred. Think about that for a moment. How much someone must care to keep their feelings hidden just to protect what already exists. That's not hesitation, that's reverence. A sign of just how much your place in their life means to them. Can you feel the weight of that kind of love? I repeat that the path to prosperity has opened. You will be given the chance to experience something deeper than you expected. This person has been quietly holding these emotions for you, carefully hidden behind smiles, jokes, and everyday conversations. They find a certain calm when they're around you. There's something about your presence that puts them at ease. You don't try to be impressive, but somehow you always are. Your sense of humor lifts them up. Your kindness stays with them long after the day ends. And most of all, they admire how you move through life without pretending to be anyone else. You're just you. And that's what draws them in. Maybe you don't even realize the effect you have on people. The way you walk into a space and somehow make it lighter. The way your presence feels like a deep breath in a world that rarely slows down. It's not about being flashy or loud. It's about the quiet strength you carry without even trying. That's what makes you unforgettable. They've noticed every genuine laugh, every thoughtful gesture, every time you made them feel seen when they thought no one was looking. That kind of attention leaves a mark. You've become a part of the rhythm of their days, and now they're beginning to wonder if they're part of yours too. They've kept all of this to themselves for so long, but recently something shifted. They believe you might feel the same. Whether it was a few meaningful moments or a change in how you look at them, they've picked up on something. And now they're planning to take a risk. They're going to open up. They're going to tell you. Can you imagine the courage that takes? To bare their heart without knowing how you'll respond. To step into the unknown simply because the hope of being understood. of being seen outweighs the fear of being wrong. That moment will feel like a leap off a cliff, and they're trusting that you might just be there to catch them. And maybe part of you has been waiting for this too. Maybe there's a quiet thrill rising in your chest, knowing that something long unspoken is finally about to surface. Are you ready to hear what they've been holding back? Are you ready to see the truth behind their smiles? But here's where it gets tricky. What if they misunderstood? What if their feelings clouded the way they interpreted your actions? It's possible you weren't sending the signals they thought you were. Maybe you were just being yourself without realizing how much they were reading into it. When someone hopes for something so deeply, they can start to see signs where there may be none. That's human. It doesn't make their feelings any less real, but it also doesn't mean you're obligated to feel the same. This is where your angels urge you to pause and check in with your own heart. How do you really feel about this person? Close your eyes for a moment and picture them. Not just their face, but how they make you feel. What rises in you when you think about them? Is it comfort? Excitement? That unspoken sense that something's always been there, waiting quietly between the lines. Sometimes the heart whispers before the mind understands. And if your answer isn't clear yet, that's okay too. You're allowed to sit with the question. You're allowed to feel unsure. What matters most is that you give yourself permission to be honest with them and with yourself. Clarity doesn't always come fast, but it always comes when you're willing to listen within. If the answer is yes, you care, you feel it too, then let things unfold naturally. No pressure, no rush, just be open. But if you don't feel the same way, that's okay too. What matters is that you're kind and honest. Don't brush it off or act like it didn't happen. This person is about to show you a very vulnerable side of themselves. That deserves your respect. Whatever direction this goes, clarity and compassion are key. You have a rare opportunity in front of you, not just to witness someone else's truth, but to show the depth of your own character. How you respond in this moment will leave an imprint, whether you realize it or not. And the fact that they chose you to share this with says something profound. You are a safe place to land. That alone is a beautiful reflection of who you are. So take a breath. Trust your heart. Whether this turns into a new beginning or a gentle ending, it's all part of the path your angels have laid before you. There's grace in being chosen, and even more grace in choosing to respond with love, no matter the outcome. I want to end with a prayer for you. Lord, let them feel the quiet courage to receive what is being revealed, and the grace to respond with both truth and gentleness. May their heart be clear, unclouded by fear or doubt, and open to the possibility of deeper connection or necessary closure. Remind them that being chosen is a reflection of their light, and that honesty, spoken with compassion, can be a healing force. Let love, in whatever form it takes, guide their steps. Amen. Your response, whatever it is, could either open the door to something beautiful or help someone let go with peace. Either way, trust that the path ahead is one you're ready for. Type 555 to claim this message and the blessings inside for your own. Try and leave a positive comment for other viewers who might need a positivity boost in their day. The universe sees it as an act of kindness that fuels the cycle of good karma. You'll be spreading positivity and receiving the universe's blessings in return. Let's uplift each other and create waves of good energy together. Did you know there's a possible image of your real soulmate that you can look at right now? It might be someone you know or someone that you haven't met. It's amazing how accurate these have been. You have to see the photo to see what I mean. Click the link in the description to get your soulmate sketch. An important message is waiting for you in the next video. Will you hear it?